Do you ride the highs and the lows of your workday or your daily living? Do you excel 1 minute only to be frustrated the next, wondering why? Well, I want to talk to you today about the fourth key to success.
I have said not once, but many times.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Don't touch that dial.
Now, in the last few videos, we've covered the first 3 of the 10 keys to success. Number 1, getting prepared. Number 2, being on time. Number 3, starting early, not trying to ease into your day. And you can find the playlist for those keys to success just above. If you remember from the first video, I introduced this series describing the circumstances that caused me to create these 10 keys to success. You can go back, watch it by clicking the tag above. Now, I did just want to reiterate that this is not a definitive list, but this is simply what I know that will help my team of representatives on my job to be the best and to experience daily success. Now, this will also be able to be applied to your daily living. So let's talk about key number 4, stay consistent. In my opening questions, you were probably nodding your head in agreement because you've been there. You've ridden those waves of emotions and those waves of success and frustration. 1 minute you're shooting the lights out and on top of the mountain, only to find that in the next minute you're wandering around in the dark valley of defeat. The problem many times can be found simply in the fact that you're not doing things consistently. The Oxford Online Dictionary defines the word consistent with 2 primary definitions. Number 1, they're acting or done in the same way over time, and unchanging in nature, standard, or effect over time. So when I talk about staying consistent, we're going to briefly look at 2 aspects of this related to your job, but it also finds application in many other areas of your life. Number 1, don't let the ups and downs of others' emotions change your processes or who you are. Number 2, do those things that are repeatable. Now, we're going to discuss both of these briefly. Now, my day job is working in a contact center for a large bank. We get all sorts of calls. Some folks are extremely glad that we're there, and they're thankful to speak with us. Others, not so much. So when it comes to staying consistent, both of these can be detrimental to that consistency because it's a breath of fresh air to have someone pleasant to speak with. It's easy to relax your standard of expectation, or more specifically, your processes. You can relax with that person who's happy to talk with you. You can take your ease. You can enjoy the conversation. Well, you know what I mean. There's a point of building rapport, but quite another when it overtakes your process. Now, on the flip side, those angry or frustrated customers, they can throw you off your game. They can get you out of your routine or your process because you don't want to get them upset any further by going through your process. Maybe you let it throw you off at the outset because of how they approach the call. In either scenario, you need to keep your processes. Do not ride the waves of emotions with your customers. There is a principle that finds application here that comes from the scripture. Isaiah chapter 40 verses 3 through 5 says, "The voice of him that cries in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be exalted. Every mountain and hill shall be made low. The crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places made plain. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it." Now, in the church, in your relationship with the Lord, the more that you're able to reduce the emotional and mental swings, the more you're able to walk right and get some of the rough places of your life smoothed out and the crooked places straightened out, what happens is you make a way for the glory of God to be revealed in your life. Another way that the scripture puts it is that we ought to exhibit what's called temperance or self-control. Now, in the world of business, in your daily living, this principle still finds application. Because if you want to excel, if you want to succeed, to be the best, You can't afford to be tossed up and down with every emotional swing, whether it's of your own making or what your clients bring your way. Keep it level. Smooth it out. Straighten out what is messed up. Most of the time, in fact, all of the time, you control you. You control you. You can't control the client. You can't control the circumstances. You can't control really much of anything. But what you can control is yourself. Keep it level. Smooth it out. Straighten out what's messed up. The reality is that the client that you're speaking with right now may just be railing on you, but your next client doesn't deserve your emotional reaction. Hear me when I say this. Be excellent, and you will provide excellence. Be consistent, and you will get consistent results. Let me repeat that for you again. Be excellent, and you will provide excellence. Be consistent, and you will get consistent results. What you need to do is find your routine. Use your scripting. Learn and understand your presentations. And in so doing, the more you perform those things that are repeatable, the more likely you are to see repeatable results. The worst part about success and excellence is if you don't know how you got there. Because if you don't know how you got there, you won't know how to stay there. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you haven't rung the notification bell, do it now so that you can continue to see my new videos as I post them. As always, I welcome your comments and appreciate your feedback. Thank you for watching. I'm Jody the Church Guy. God bless.
I have said